Hello and welcome in all you softball fans to another installment of YSN Live Softball. Tonight, got a matchup inside the AAC Conference between 3-0 Austintown Fitch Falcons hosting in the 1-1 Warren G. Harding Raiders. Austintown coming in 3-0, 2 wins against the Canfield Cardinals and 1 win against Chardon. Sydney Watts is going to be on the mound today. Around her defensively, catching is going to be today Mckenna Hogan, first base Maddie Taylor, over at second Sam Severn, at shortstop Ayla Ray, third base Caitlin Mitchell, then in the outfield, left field Bella Tofil, center field is Sammy A, out and right is Maddie Butis. Take a look at the Harding lineup that's going to be faced today for Sydney Watts. Jade Allen leads things off. Val Berry bats second. Kerrigan Riley third. Ryan Gump fourth. Mara Ingram bats fifth. Brooke Green batting sixth. Bree Freeman bats seventh in the DP position. Batting seventh, I should say, at the DP position, Bree Freeman. Shortstop batting eighth today is going to be Chase Powell, and then batting ninth, Bree Butler. In the flex today is Emily Riley.
Both members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and better relations with member schools. The student athletes in today's game are friendly rivals. While play may be at times intense and fierce, all in attendance tonight are vividly reminded that this is a game between student athletes and that proper sportsmanlike behavior is expected.
As Jade Allen, today's catcher for Harding, steps in. Batting from the right-handed side, Sydney Watts.
Leading off for the Warren Harding Raiders, senior catcher number 23, Jade
in the circle. We get ready for our first pitch today as the first one right at the shoelaces for a ball, 1-0 to start. Yeah, it's critical for Harding. Try to generate base runners. Only one team in the Canfield Cardinals, and that was the second time in as many days who have been able to score on Sydney Watts. Watts having double-digit in strikeouts in each of her first 3 starts, as that one is not over for a ball as well. 2-0 to start already for Jade Allen. As Sydney Watts now 2-0 the count on Jade Allen. That 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1 now. First time out against the Lady Cardinals, struck out 19 in a shutout performance. Second time around there was 11 strikeouts, giving up 3 runs against the Cards, and against Chardon was able to strike out 17 again in a shutout performance, as a swing and a miss by Allen evens the count up at 2-2 apiece. Watts delivers that rise ball, strikes out, but first base going to be occupied, so the strikeout could not complete it for the out, so a base runner. Watts will get credited with the strikeout, but Warren Harding.
Was that a wild pitch? It had to be in the dirt, right?
Runner on first now, with nobody out, and Val Berry, today's center fielder for Harding, steps in right side of the plate.
What are you doing?
As Mckenna Hogan.
Now stepping in and batting second for the Raiders is senior center fielder number 13, Val Berry.
Had to go chase that one down. Cold adverse weather conditions right now.
Yes, Ryan.
41 degrees is what the temperature is reading. Cloudy day here in Austintown, as Val Berry awaits her first pitch from Watts, as that first one trying to get it over, but it is inside for a ball. Watts missing on the interior portion of the plate again.
And we had Kevin Gump, who played basketball, both in the 80s. So, right. I don't think they were ready to hit that.
As that one is fouled back to the fence to even the count up at 1-1.
She gets credit for a strikeout, but she also gets credit for a wild pitch, because I think that ball was in the dirt.
As Watts already with a strikeout, but runner at first off the wild pitch. Count is 1-1 to Val Berry. Biggest thing is trying to get that runner over to second if she can. Watts into her delivery. Again, a little low for a ball. A lot of Watts' misses in the early portion of this game have been low and inside. As the 2-1 delivery. Getting it in there for a strike. She finally found her spot. Been trying to paint that inside portion of the plate. Nailed it there on Val Berry. Count evens at 2-2. Watts looking for the first out of the inning. Harding with a base runner to lead things off the wild pitch on the first strikeout. Rise ball held on to it there for the strikeout, trying to complete the double play, and Ayla Ray is able to put the tag on for the double play. 2 for 1, strike him out, throw him out, and there's 2 down now in the top of the first.
The second strikeout for Sydney Watts, and then a double play completed on the attempt to steal. 2-6 on the caught stealing. Mckenna Hogan to Ayla Ray.
As Watts now with back-to-back strikeouts now gets credited for both outs.
Starting pitcher number 4, Kerrigan Riley.
As Kerrigan Riley, today's opposing pitcher, already looked like she might have been showing bump, but also could have been squaring up as taking that first pitch for a strike. We see a lot of softball players utilize a stance of squaring up to the plate prior to, but that was more or less showing bunt as she goes swinging at a pitch above the letters there. 0-2. Rise ball is Sydney Watts when she has it going. Virtually untouchable. So hard for these hitters to lay off of. The 0-2 to Kerrigan Riley. As nice eye from Riley there. Ball and 2 strikes.
Head coach Rick
Watts
Riley is in the third base coaching box,
looking to get the lineup to the box with the 1-2 pitch. And that one is there for a strikeout looking. Striking out the side, 1-2-3 in order with a little bit of help from a Mckenna Hogan throw. Ayla Ray throws on the tag, and the Falcons have the third out in the inning. Sydney Watts with 3 Ks already to her name. Falcons coming up to bat as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com. Be back right after this.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
Welcome in, everybody. Bottom of the first inning. Falcons up to bat. Here's a look at the Falcon lineup today. Shortstop batting first, it's Ayla Ray. Center fielder batting second, Sammy A. Batting third is Maddie Taylor. Cleanup today, Sydney Watts. Batting fifth, Bella Tofil. Batting sixth today, Mckenna Hogan. Seventh is Maddie Butis. Batting eighth, Caitlin Mitchell. And rounding things out from the 9 holes, Sam Severn.
Speaking of Warren, Ohio, you may have
As the Harding Lady Raiders around the diamond, Kerrigan Riley on the mound. Catching today, Jade Allen. Over at first, Ryan Gump. Second, Brooke Green. Shortstop, Chase Powell. Third base, Mara Ingram. Over in left field, Bree Butler. In center, Val Berry. And then the DP is Bree Freeman with the flex, Emily Riley.
And also best rock song on an album.
As Ayla Ray stepping in, red hot bat. She reached base all 8 times against Canfield, was 2 for 4 against Chardon. So coming into this one, 8 for 10. 8 for 10 in the at-bats. 10 for 12 in plate appearance as far as reaching, with a couple of walks already. On base percentage through the roof. 833 is Bob Gugliotti gives me the exact stat on that. 833 on base percentage, 800 batting average. Unbelievable to start. As the 1-0 pitch is bunted, and Ayla Ray going to make this a tough play, and she's able to beat it out for a leadoff base hit. And that's what makes her so dangerous, is she has that blend of speed and power, but she's already showcased she can hit the extra base hits. She has the power to drive it out, too, in occasions, as her speed is her bread and butter, as she now is already at first with the bunt single. Sammy A now batting from the left-handed side of the plate with Ayla Ray already on first. Riley's first pitch goes into the dirt as Ayla Ray takes off for second. No throw there. Advancement for Ray.
She took off before the pitch was made, so she gets a steal on that.
Stolen base for Ayla Ray as the pitch was a ball to Sammy A. Now runner in scoring position in Ayla Ray for Sammy A to bring home already. That 1-0. Showing bunt and pulling back. Ayla Ray goes to third off of the pass ball off the catcher's 2-0. As 2-0 is the count for Sammy A, as Kerrigan Riley trying to battle back into it. The 2-0 pitch, that one head out towards left, and that one over the head and to the wall. One run going to score in the form of Ayla Ray on the error, and all the way to third is Sammy A. So taking the spot of Ayla Ray and putting a run, today's first run on the board. Still with no outs, Fitch now leads it 1-0, runner at third. As Maddie Taylor, the big bopper from the right-handed side of the plate, always a home run threat when she steps in, looking for her first looks on Kerrigan Riley. First pitch inside for a ball. As Maddie Taylor taking that one ball up high. 2-0 now. As Taylor with the 2-0 count already. Pitch to Taylor. That one in there for a strike as Riley gets it over. Two balls and a strike. Pitch to Taylor as she fouls that one back. Count evens up at 2-2. As Kerrigan Riley looking to get the the first out, I should say, of the inning. Got the second strike on Taylor. Runner at third and Sammy A. Falcons already leading at 1-0. And that 2-2 pitch, and that one is rocketed. That is way, way, way up in the air towards center, and settling under it to make the catch and coming home with the run is going to be Sammy A. on the sac fly by Maddie Taylor. Fitch now 2-0 lead. Way to be productive with the outs, and Maddie Taylor brings home Sammy A. As Val Berry settled under it, made the catch to get the first out of the inning for Harding.
Freshman pitcher number 32, Sydney Watts.
Sydney Watts already coming to the plate. She has 2 home runs already on the season. As she first pitch swings and hits that one down the third base line. As Watts of Watts has power and protects Maddie Taylor really well, and like we said, impressive as just a freshman. Watts and Taylor back to back, or Taylor and Watts I should say, 4 and 5 in this lineup, provide a much needed punch in the middle of the order. that is already showing early season needs to be feared, as swinging on that 1-1 pitch is Watts. Fouls it back behind the fence, out of play. We'll do it at 1-2. As Sidney Watts, not a liability at the plate by any means, and does plenty of work inside the circle as the count evens up at 2-2. Like we said, coming into this game, 47 strikeouts, as we mentioned the 19 against Canfield, 11 against Canfield, and then 17 against Chardon, striking out the side in the first inning. Watts now already has 50 strikeouts in her young career, and that one had a charge in it, but it went foul. Has squared that one up, but was a little early on it. Count will stay at 2-2. And cold today, but with the wind, ball can certainly carry. Nobody on, one out, as Watts swings at that one. Another high fly ball down to center, and that one drops in between a couple Raiders, as going to second is going to be Watts. As I believe they're going to go, as it's going to be ruled as a double for Watts. So another base hit for the Falcons, and it's 2-0 Fitch with another runner in scoring position. And coming up to bat now is going to be the left fielder in Bella Toffel, as Toffel gets her first looks at Kerrigan Riley. And it looks like a courtesy runner coming out for Fitch now, as Ashley McLean has gone out to run for Sidney Watts. Bella Toffel with an opportunity for another RBI early on here for the Falcons. As the pitch is low to Toffel, it's a ball, 1-0, going down to third on the advancement that time. Was Ashley McLean, as runner now 60 feet away. That's the third run of the ball game for Fitch. With a 1-0 count to Toffel. Pitch to Toffel, she sends it right back up the gut, up the middle. Another run's going to score for the Lady Falcons, and it's going to be 3-0 Fitch. As Fitch Falcons bats get off to a hot start with a double by Bella Toffel, and it's 3-0 Austintown. Mckenna Hogan now catching in today's contest. She's bat seventh.
Now batting sixth for the Lady Falcons is junior catcher number 34, Mckenna Hogan.
As that first pitch in there for a strike to Hogan. Only one out. 3 runs scratched across already for the Falcons. 0-1 went swinging at that one. And there's another strike, but the error on the throw to third is going to bring home Toffel. And that is now 4-0 Fitch in the first. And then still only one out. 4-0 Falcons. As the 0-2 pitch is fought off and bloops it into right center field for a single. So an 0-2 pitch fought that one off, and Falcons continue this inning and continue the one-out offensive spurt as they get a runner at first. Courtesy runner coming out now for Mckenna Hogan. As Rachel Spalding saw her in the basketball realm. Gonna go in pinch run now for Hogan. And Maddie Butis bats from that left-handed side of the plate. Butis looking to keep this run going for Fitch here in the bottom of the first. Like we said, a cold one Temperature staying right around 41 degrees is what it's saying. Cloudy, wind blowing across. As that one skips in there, the throw down to second, and a steal of second. That time was Rachel Spaulding. 1-0 count. Runner at second. Not swinging there, and it goes to 2-0 on the count to Maddie Butis. Falcons productive on the offensive side, not swinging at anything out of the zone, not really helping out Kerrigan Riley that much as the count goes 3-0 now for Butis. Runner in scoring position again for Fitch. Butis isn't swinging, and it's a 4-pitch walk, and runners now at first and second. As today's third baseman in Caitlin Mitchell comes up to bat.
Number 4, Caitlin Mitchell.
With runners at first and second. That one is popped up near the plate, and making a nice catch that time was Jade Allen to get the second out of the inning, as both runners did advance. Made it a tough play, so runners now go to second and third. And now it's going to be Sam Severn. We saw her a little bit also on the basketball court. Now takes her hacks in. She was player of the game in that win against Chardon. Got a chance to highlight her. You can always check that story out on ysnlive.com as well as our YouTube page. As coming home to score, 1 run scores, and the second one is out at the plate after the hit by pitch on Sam Severn, but the wild pitch afterwards brings one more home. It's 5-0 Falcons, and the inning ends on the third out. 5-0 Fitch after a big first. We go to the top of the second. Falcons with the lead. Watts coming back out to pitch. We'll be back right after this.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Notice we'll have scattered showers on Thursday.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana, and I am why I'm proud.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the second inning here at Austintown High School. We are here for the Austintown Fitch Falcons softball team going up against the Warren Harding Raiders. 5-0 is the lead for Fitch. After striking out the side in the top of the first, Sydney Watts has 4, 5, and 6 due up in the Harding order, and Ryan Gump, Mara Ingram, and Brooke Green. As Ryan Gump gets her first hacks at Watts, as the first pitch misses for a ball. Like we said, Watts with the strikeout of the side in the first has gotten her already to 50 strikeouts in her very young high school career, and that is only through 3 starts and some change. As that pitch in there with a strike, 1-1. As Gump swings from the left-handed side of the plate. That one's a ball, 2-1. As Falcons already 2 conference wins on the season. They're 2-0 in the conference after 2 early wins against Canfield. Looking to extend that record here today, as obviously big hopes on the season for the Falcons softball squad, but no doubt, first and foremost, would love to win that AAC conference. Canfield and Howland always pose wild cards. Harding kind of rebuilding, and Boardman got a lot of seniors on that team this year, so they're going to be ones that you expect to be knocking on the door. Fitch, even with some of the young players, you still got to figure one of the favorites for the conference this season, as taking a strike all the way was Gump to work the count full. Harding was able to get that base runner on first and Jade Allen off of the strikeout wild pitch, but a double up on the throw by Mckenna Hogan, the tag by Ayla Ray, erased her on the base paths all the way, taking, and a strike 3 called, and that's back-to-back strikeouts looking for Sydney Watts, and 4 already on the game for the freshman. 1 down already in the top of the second. Mara Ingram, third baseman, up to bat. As Ingram holds up there for a ball. Give it to Harding, though. Making Watts come into the zone, taking a lot of balls outside of the zone, not swinging at anything outside, and that's a big key when facing a power pitcher like Watts. If you're giving her extra inches outside the zone and extra inches vertical, north to south, makes it a lot tougher to try to hit her. As Ingram with the 1-1 count, the delivery by Watts, swings at that one again, and that rise ball, so dangerous by Watts. Imagine she tries to develop a couple other pitches. She still has so many more years of development and growth, but raw talent at the freshman level, able to be competitive, and strike 3 called, 5 consecutive for Watson, another one looking. Started the game with 2 swinging, 3 consecutive looking, 5 strikeouts for Sydney Watts. Brooke Green now up to bat, as Watts delivers, swing and a miss. So dangerous is that rise ball, as starts, it looks like, right above the knees and ends up above the letters. As when Watts gets that one working, and it looks like she's getting it working here in the second, another swing. Down in the count, 0-2 now is Green, trying to fight it off, stay alive in this inning. Trying to paint that inside edge, taking it for a ball, 1-2. The ball and 2 strikes for Watts, looking for 6 consecutive. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that is 6 straight strikeouts for Sydney Watts. As Harding goes in order in the top of the second, Fitch comes back to bat, leading 5-0. We'll be back bottom of the second inning. Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com. Right after this.
6 strikeouts.
Mill Creek Metro Parks invites you to join them for a second season of Youth Deck Hockey, July 16th through August 27th. 8, 11, 14, and 17 U players. Register now for 6 Saturday games and 1 scheduled practice each week at the Wick Recreation Area. Registration for the Adult League is also now being accepted. Sign up now and don't miss your chance to play deck hockey. Call today or visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get ready. Start of the bottom of the second inning. As Kerrigan Riley back out on the mound, or in the circle, I should say. Thinking baseball, in the circle to pitch. As she gets ready to face Sam Severn. With the at-bat, then back to the top, and Ayla Ray, Sammy A. due up in this half as Severn swings on the first pitch, gets it past the outreach arm of the diving shortstop Powell, and with a leadoff single is Sam Severn. And Ayla Ray now gets her second at bat in as many innings.
Top of the batting order for the Fitch Falcons, shortstop number 1, Ayla Ray.
As first pitch swinging by Ayla Ray, fouls that one back. 0-1 to start.
We've ever had a player that started 9 for 11 at the plate and 11 for 13 on base percentage as a leadoff hitter. I mean, she's doing exactly what she's done.
I'm sure Lydia has.
She did, yes.
Continuing to impress as a pass ball and a swipe of second that time, and Severn. 9 for 11 in the young season on at-bats for Ayla Ray as she bunts that one back for a strike, 1-2. As he said, 9 for 11 at the plate, 11 for 13 as far as reaching on base. Continuing to impress game in and game out. As the pitch in there for a ball, 2-2. Ayla Ray, one of the better two-strike hitters in the game, as she sends that one out towards right field, makes it a tough play, and that one drops in. And an error going to be committed as rounding the base for a run and scoring is Sam Severn. As Severn able to score and make it 6-0 Fitch, with a runner now at third base in Ayla Ray with still nobody down. Sammy A coming up to bat now. Ayla Ray over at third. As that pitch high for a ball, 1-0. Batters getting their second looks at Kerrigan Riley through the order. And 1-0 swinging and chipping it back for a strike, 1-1. As from that left-handed side, Sammy A. looking to contribute with another RBI. She goes swinging, heads up, and that one screams past the press box for a long strike. 1-2. Runner 60 feet away from scoring, and Ayla Ray, still nobody down here in the bottom of the second. Fitch hung a 5 spot in the bottom of the first already with a run across here in the second, looking to do more damage as Sammy A. with a 1-2 pitch. She goes swinging right to first, exchange a run for an out as Ayla Ray crosses the plate. 7-0, bases clear. Harding gets an out. So with the 7-0 lead, count clears. 1 out now for Harding, and coming up to bat, Maddie Taylor, meat of the order.
Now stepping to the dish, first baseman number 10, Maddie Taylor.
As pitch to Taylor is in there for a strike, 0-1. As that's in there for a ball, 1-1. As we see Maddie Taylor with the 1-1 count. Pitch above the head, 2-1. As Taylor with nobody on, looking to keep the inning going for the Falcons with one down. 2 runs across here in the bottom of the second. 2-1 by Riley. She goes swinging on that one, puts that one high up in the air as well as that one coming in and making a nice catch that time out of right field. Emily Riley does a great job with the second out of the inning now. As 2 down. And Fitch with Sydney Watts coming up to bat. Second look for Watts at the plate today, and it's going to come with 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
There's Britt. There he comes. He's walking up. Britt.
As that pitch is low, bounces down, 1-0. As 1-0 to Watts, as Watts, like we said, looking to continue the inning for the Falcons. The 1-0. No offer at that one as it's high and away, 2-0. As Falcons. Sydney Watts, 6 strikeouts in the circle. Puts a shot down the third baseline, and it is a foul ball for a long strike 1. 2-1 the count now for Watts. As Watts, we already said too and mentioned 2 home runs on the young season as she continues to impress. Home runs in back-to-back games, that was in her last 2. Second game against Canfield and the one against Chardon, and that one bounces in for a ball, 3-1, so Watts can pick something she likes out and try to put a charge into it. As 3-1 is high and away, and a walk, 2-out walk for Sydney Watts, and runner now at first as Bella Tofil comes up to bat. As Ashley McLean again, going to be the courtesy runner for Sydney Watts. As Bella Tofil again looking to extend this inning. Pitch with the 7-0 advantage. First pitch to Tofil is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 now to Tofil. She takes that all the way, and finding the zone back-to-back times is Kerrigan Riley. And now the count stays 0-2. 0-2 pitch. That one is sent into left field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Bella Tofil keeps the inning alive and keeps it going with 2 outs. As runners now at first and second, still 2 down. But coming up to bat now, Mckenna Hogan. Catcher Mckenna Hogan. Part of the 4 Falcons that sent one over the fence in the same inning for a Falcons record, as Mckenna Hogan, a home run threat when she steps to the plate, takes that first pitch for a strike, 0-1. As the 0-1 to Hogan is a ball outside, 1-1. Hogan fouls that one to the fence. Down in the count now, 1-2. Harding trying to get the third out of the inning. Hogan trying to extend it with runners on first and second. Look in from Riley. Pitch from her. And that one outside as Hogan's able to draw that count even at 2-2. And that one a ball as well. Fitch can end the game. Of course, this season, OHSA rules implement the 10-run rule, I believe, after 5 innings in both the baseball and softball realm. So leading by 10 after 5 played innings will result in a victory. As that is a walk, and both runners advance, and the bags are full now for Maddie Butis, the right fielder, batting left. And a courtesy runner in Rachel Spaulding for Mckenna Hogan. So 2 courtesy runners on now, and Ashley McLean and Rachel Spaulding. They're both on the corners with Bella Tofil at second. Maddie Butis with the bags full takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Nowhere to put Butis. Butis trying to bring a couple more runs home for Fitch. And she goes for the slapper there, and that one bounces in, or bounces out, I should say, for a foul ball. 0-2 now. So having to protect the plate is going to be Butis. As Butis looks in the 0-2, fouls that one back, and out of play. 0-2 again. Butis that bats from that left-handed side. Shorter fence out there and right, 190. As Kerrigan Riley are looking off over at the Harding dugout. Not sure if there's going to be a replacement or there's a question as Harding going to discuss things with the home plate official. Looking as far as you would probably think there's a rule that's in question. As talking with the home plate official, I think they have everything sorted out. He says he's good. Home plate umpire says he's good. We're ready to play. 0-2 is the count. Bags still full, 2 down. Kerrigan Riley needing to make the pitch to Maddie Butis, who's at the plate looking to score some runs as she goes swinging and chips that one back and out. As it drops in behind the plate, 0-2 the count stays. As Butis protects the plate there, lives to fight another pitch. Falcons with 2 runs in the inning as a part of their 7. The 0-2, Butis tries to slap it down the third base line, but it goes foul. So again, we go at 0-2. Everyone getting their runs in, their sprints, or suicides, I guess. As Butis forces him back to the bag with another foul. She swings there, gets past the pitcher. Riley goes to first, and Butis beats it out. Another run scores, and the bags stay full. So it's 8-0 Falcons. And up to bat now, Caitlin Mitchell. With 2 down, Sam Severn moves to the on-deck circle. And if Sam Severn is to come up, it would be her second at-bat in the inning. She led things off here in the bottom of the second. Caitlin Mitchell takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Bags full. Fitch scoring another run, scratching another one across. A lot of this being done with 2 outs. As swinging there and out of play. So much like Maddie Butis, 0-2 is the count to start for Caitlin Mitchell. The 0-2 pitch, Mitchell goes swinging, and she squared it up, but was early on the swing, so it'll stay at 0-2. Runners at every base for Fitch. The 0-2, and Kaylin Mitchell hits that one out to left, and it goes foul ball. Is the call from our home plate umpire. As helping us out around the edge too, trying to get around the corner out there in left as it goes foul. And Caitlin Mitchell gets herself at least one more to look at in the box. 0-2. That one, she was able to straighten that one out, and it sends it all the way to the left field fence. This is going to clear the bases. A 3 RBI double put on the brakes. Out to second. 3 come home. It's 11-0 Fitch.
That's going to go as a left past the left fielder.
As Sammy Severn going to get her second at bat now of the inning. She led things off here in the bottom of the second, and now she's going to get another chance to bat. She goes swinging first pitch, looks to beat it out, and she's going to at first. And runners now at the corners, first and third, still 2 down. And back to the top, Ayla Ray, already with her third at bat of the day. Runners at the corners. She reached both times. She goes swinging first pitch there. Looks to drop that one in. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Ayla Ray, what else is new? Able to slap another one into some outfield grass. Another run comes home. She gets the RBI. Runners at first and second. And it is now 12-0 Falcons. And brings up Sammy A. A takes it in the outside box, opposite batter's box there, 1-0. Fitch with a 5 spot in the first, 7 spot here in the second, and actually 5 of these runs now coming with 2 down in this bottom of the second inning. Sammy A takes that pitch up high, 2-0 now to start for A. 2-0 to A. A takes that one for a ball. Runners hold up as it goes to the backstop. Able to recover it is catcher Jade Allen. Count runs 3-0. First base is open, though, with runners at second and third. As that one bounces in, runner's going to hold, bag's going to get loaded again. After the 3-0 count, becomes a 4-pitch walk, and now Maddie Taylor, probably one of the last people you want to have to face with the bags full. Now, Kerrigan Riley going to have to deal with the always powerful Maddie Taylor, as that first pitch is a ball, 1-0. At 1-0. Pitch is outside, 2-0 now. If Maddie is to reach, Sydney Watts awaits on deck circle. Taylor goes swinging straight up in the air. And that one drops in on the infield, and a run gonna score. 2 runs gonna score, Runners at first and second. As 2 more come home for Harding. For Fitch, 14-0. Fitch now leading, and Sydney Watts coming up to bat. Watts taking that first pitch for a ball, 1-0. A big 9 spot here in the second inning for the Falcons. 2-0 the count now. as Watts has runners at first and second. She swings up as that one drops in again, and another run to score for the Falcons. Foul ball, excuse me, as that one. Going to be the first strike, an eventful first strike at that, for Kerrigan Riley. Fitch really making use of this last out. 7 runs scored with 2 down here in this inning. The 3-1. Oh, Sydney Watts just obliterated it. Are you kidding me? That one's not coming back. Squared it up. 3 home runs in the last 3 games for Sydney Watts. That's going to bring home 3 more. Wow, what a shot that was. 17-0 Fitch as Sydney Watts continues to just pile in the box score. 3 home runs for her in the season. 53 strikeouts in the season. And we're only a few games into it. What a inning for the Falcons. 12 runs here in the second. And in a blink of an eye, that 5-0 lead has become a 17-0 lead. And it's going to bring up Bella Tofa with the bags now empty after Sydney Watts cleared them. Looking to put on even more damage. Falcons now well over the threshold of having to implement the 5-inning rule, as if the Falcons can maintain a lead as long as it's over 10-plus runs, they can get out of here in 5, get out of here with their 4th consecutive victory to open up the season, as Bella Tofa, after the talk in this circle, she's coming up to bat.
Number 3, Bella
Tofa getting her 2nd at-bat in the inning, and she hits a one. She puts a charge into one right into left. Tofa going to pump on the brakes. She gets another base hit, as runner now at first for Mckenna Hogan. As Hogan got on last time.
Catcher number 34, Mckenna Hogan.
As Mckenna Hogan takes that one down low. And that is the out number 3 for leaving the base early. And that is out number 3 for the Raiders. Fitch leads it by a massive amount after 2. We go to the top half of the 3rd. We'll be back. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com, right after this.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Working with your family can be stressful at times. But because they're family, you know that you're going to get a loving, honest answer, even when things don't make sense, to any problem. Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the third inning. Bree Freeman to lead things off for Harding against Sydney Watts. Fitch up by a monstrous amount, 17-0, as it's a first pitch ball, 1-0. As looking for a different ball is Watts. As the 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss, strike one. Ball and a strike now on Bree Freeman here in the top of the third. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Watts struck out 6 straight now to this point, looking to extend. Her streak, as that one is a ball, though. 2-2. 2-2 is the count. Two pitch and getting a piece of it and sending it back. Count at 2-2. Sydney Watts into her delivery, 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's 7 straight now for Watts, and another one swinging, 4 swinging, 3 looking on the day. And now it's going to bring up Chase Powell.
Is the sophomore shortstop number 5, Chase Powell.
Chase Powell, right-handed batter, takes a first pitch ball, 1-0. That one is up for a ball as well. 2-0 to start for Chase Powell. .20 from Watts. That is in there for a strike. 2-1 now. Watts gets one over. Gets back into the count against Powell. Looking from the circle. The 2-1. As that one is in there for a strike as well. Good pitch at the knees. As she just let that one glide in there. And that's the dangerous part about it, is if she can locate at the knees and then she mixes in that rise ball, that is so dangerous trying to compete against. And there she goes. She goes up with it and just left looking with another strikeout. 8 straight for Sydney Watts. And she has 4 both ways, looking and swinging. Now going to bring up Bree Butler.
Ninth now for the Raiders is freshman left fielder number 17, Bree Butler.
As Butler with her first look against Watts. 0-0 is swinging, strike, 0-1. Watts has electrified just about everyone she has faced this season, as that one is swinging on that rise ball. 0-2 to start. Strike away from striking out the side in 3 consecutive innings is Sydney Watts, looking for a 9 in a row. The 0-2, as that one is in there. Strike 3, untouchable. Sydney Watts strikes out the side 3 consecutive times, 9 Ks for her. Fitch still with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are here at the bottom of the third inning, I should say. Looking over at Richard L. Coppola Field, the Austintown Fitch Falcons baseball team also in action today against the Warren G. Harding Raiders. Right now, the Fitch Falcons baseball team currently leading 5-0 over the Warren G. Harding Raiders right across the way at Richard L. Coppola Field. As the score here, though, is 17-0, as Falcons with a huge run-up total in that bottom of the second, 12 total, in fact, to make it 17-0. As the Falcons bringing in now Mckenna Hogan. Bottom of the third inning as the score over there at Richard L. Coppola Field. Fitch leading 5-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Bottom of the third inning as well over here. As Mckenna Hogan will be battling new pitcher out on the mound. All right, Carly Trishler is the new pitcher out on the mound after that first out there by the Raiders. Nice play out at second base by Green to retire the first. Ashley McLean up to bat now for the Fitch Lady Falcons, and that first one does hit her, so McLean going to reach base with one down. So runner at first. And Caitlin Mitchell up to bat now for Falcons.
Third baseman number 4, Caitlin Mitchell.
Hit her, too.
Hit her.
And back-to-back hit batters as Mitchell will go to first. Going to second is McLean. Runners at first and second. So with only one down, Sam Severn up to bat. Ayla Ray moves to the on deck, or would be Ayla Ray, top of the order. And that first pitch is a ball, 1-0. As Carly Trissler from that left-handed side. As bringing in the lefty is Harding. 2-0 the count, though, to Severn. Severn swings on that 2-0 right to third baseman and doubling up. 5 unassisted double play is going to get us out of the bottom of the third. To the top of the fourth inning we go as Fitch strands a couple. Harding puts up a scoreless frame, 17-0. Fitch still leads it. Harding to bat after this.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
This tax season is the perfect time for you to turn your tax refund into a vehicle at Greenwood Chevrolet. I'm Tracy, and I will be with you every step of the way. This tax season, don't miss out on the car you want and the worry-free experience you deserve.
Welcome back, everybody, to the top of the fourth inning here. It is a 17-0 Fitch lead over the Raiders. Sydney Watts with 9 strikeouts in 3 innings work. She struck out the side 3 consecutive times, back to the top of the order as that one bounces in for a ball to Jade Allen, 1-0. Struck out swinging in her first time up, did Allen. As the 1-0 swinging and missing from Allen evens that count up at 1-1. Kicks, fires, 1-1 is swung out and missed, 1-2. As Watts quickly working ahead of yet another batter, the second time through for these girls start in this inning. It's a key to why she's so dangerous. Swing and a miss. 10 consecutive strikeouts for Sydney Watts. Untouchable. As Val Berry, also a strikeout victim, swinging her first time up.
13, Val Berry.
Sydney Watts. First pitch in there for a strike. What are you supposed to do with that one, folks? I ask you. At the knees, inside, lives around 65. Unbelievable. 0-1 to start. As that one chopped up the middle, and it's going to get in for a base hit as Val Berry breaks up the no-hit bid, breaks up the strikeout string. 10 in a row sent down by way of the K, and Harding with a one out base runner. Sydney Watts has definitely flirted with no-hitters already in her first few games of the season. A lot of games left for her to continue flirting with such in the future. As that pitch, though, goes off the glove of Mckenna Hogan, and getting out to second is going to be Barry. Harding now with a runner in scoring position and a 1-0 count to Kerrigan Riley. As Kerrigan Riley getting her second look, struck out looking her first time up against Watts. First pitch is in there for a strike, or second pitch, I should say, in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now.
If she can block it, yeah, I don't know. We're debating wild pitch or pass ball on the last pitch before, but
that 1-1 is swung out and missed. 1-2.
I saw it bounce, but I wasn't sure she could square it in front of it and block it. That determines everything.
Watts gets her call from Hogan. The 1-2, that one getting a piece of it and sending it to the fence is Kerrigan Riley. Count will stay 1-2. Sun now peeking through some dark and cloudy skies we see over top as well. As 1-2 for Kerrigan Riley against Watts. And she gets one. Another one looking on the day. Another strikeout for Sydney Watts. That is now a dozen for Watts. Or excuse me, 11 for Watts. One shy of a dozen for her. It's a second out in the inning. One away from a dozen as Ryan Gump from the left-handed side comes up to bat. She swings at a first pitch. 0-1. As the pitch for a ball, getting down to third on the advancement for a 1-1 count now. As Gump takes for a strike. 1-2 now. Sydney Watts, every out she has had has been by way of the K. She's already surpassed the 10-plus strikeout threshold. That is now 4 consecutive games for her, and she looks for the dozen as that one outside evens the count. 2-2. Top of the fourth inning, 2 down. Fitch with a monstrous lead. Watts gets her call, the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3, a dozen Ks for Sydney Watts. As Fitch continuing to look good in this one, Sydney Watts continuing to shine as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com. Be back right after this.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Guardians.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens. on air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Welcome back, everybody. Across the way at Richard L. Coppola Field here in Austintown, Ohio, the Austintown Fitch Falcons baseball team also in action today against conference rivals Warren G. Harding Raiders. Over there, it is the bottom of the fourth inning and a 9-0 effort right now. Falcons leading in that one, as it is all Austintown Fitch against Warren G. Harding on both sides of the field. As the Falcons up in this one, 17-0, and here in the bottom of the fourth can look to add on some runs. You got to remember, as we aforementioned earlier in this broadcast, 10 runs is the limitation you need to cross, the threshold you need to cross after 5 to come away with a victory, to not go the full 7. So Fitch just needing to maintain that at least a 10-run advantage by the conclusion of the top of the 5th inning to walk away with their 4th victory of the season in today's game. For Harding, that would mean they would need to scratch across 8 runs in the combination of that top of the 5th inning to at least get them to the bottom half of that inning. Ayla Ray is 1-1 right now, or 1-1 at the plate. Ayla Ray able to reach base a plethora of times this season, as she is exactly what you want in a leadoff hitter, every coach's dream. As always, a threat to get on, not just by way of the bat, but great eye at the plate too, patient. She's been on all 3 times. As that one is hit out, and one of the rare times that Ayla Ray has gotten out this season in a fly out to right field is the first out of the bottom of the 4th. As Rachel Spalding batting today, now in place of Sammy A, who started this game. Rachel Spalding getting her, I believe, 2nd look now today at the plate against Carly Trissler, who's in the circle. And that first pitch is in there, or up high, I should say, for a ball. 1-0. And that one, nice contact by Rachel Spalding to drop that one in for a base hit all the way to the fence. Spalding's going to turn and burn from 2nd. She's digging for 3rd, and she's going to make it in there safely. So a 1-out triple for Rachel Spalding. Spalding name rings loud in the Fitch community for the softball side of things. Cousin Lydia Spalding, we just saw her pitching at the Penn State University for the Nittany Lions softball program.
In the 3rd spot for her first appearance of the season, pinch hitting for the first baseman Maddie Taylor. Number 28, junior Laura Lanterman.
As Laura Lanterman bats for Maddie Taylor now. Getting her first look against Carly Trissler. Fitch needing just 3 more outs, for all intents and purposes, at the top half of the 5th to walk away with not only their 4th victory of the season, but their 3rd victory inside the conference, which we all know going a long way to Fitch's goal. First goal of the season is obviously come away AAC champions once again. As they get all the substitutions taken care of right now, as home plate umpire talking with both coaches in their dugouts. We're going to take a real quick break, be back with everything sorted out right after this.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Welcome back, everybody. Laura Lanterman up to bat against Carly Trish as the first pitch swinging, and Trish gets the out. Second one of the inning. Runner stays at third, and Rachel Spaulding. And now, another pinch hitter, it looks like. And it's Madison Haney coming up to bat for Fitch. As Madison Haney, first pitch swinging, and it goes foul, 0-1. Look out in that pathway between here and Richard L. Coppola Field. It's a hotbed for foul balls, as 0-1 to start. See some of the bypassers walking in the pathway get startled by the softballs and the baseballs that end up bouncing just mere feet away from them. The 1-1 is a bouncer, and holding up is Spaulding. It's 2-1. As Fitch with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swinging strike evens the count up at 2-2. As Carly Trissler pitched a clean frame in the 3rd, just an out away from doing the same here in the bottom of the 4th. Stopped the bleeding on the offensive outburst by the Falcons. 17 runs in the first 2 innings, 5 in the first, 12 in the 2nd. As the count goes full. And looking for a 2-out base runner. An additional 2-out base runner with Spaulding at 3rd. Bouncing that one to 3rd and foul, as Spaulding will retreat back to the 3rd base bag. As Spaulding was able to get on with 1 out. She hit the triple after Ayla Ray with a fly out to right. And Laura Landerman was subbed in, but a nice charge into it out towards center, and a nice catch by Val Berry, falling away towards the wall after a nice shot was put into it for the out, number 3. As Fitch able to give it a ride, make it interesting, but come away scoreless. They have the 17-0 lead, looking for the final 3 outs in the top of the 5th to walk away victors. We'll be back with that top half of the 5th. Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com, right after this.
Working with your family can be stressful at times, but because they're family, you know that you're going to get a loving, honest answer, even when things don't make sense, to any problem. Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Maddie Taylor now playing center.
Welcome back, everybody. Kayla Schubert now out on the mound, or in the circle, I should say. Looking over at the baseball field, looking at the mound. Fitch pitching another great shutout over there on the baseball side of things. I believe it was Jake Coral that was on the mound today for the Falcons on that side. Kayla Schubert in the circle, trying to close things out for the last 3 innings here for Fitch, as the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. As Mara Ingram takes the pitch for a ball. Sydney Watts ends the day with a total of 12 strikeouts so far through the 4 innings of work that she pitched. As that pitch swinging, hit towards first, tag going to be applied for the out on Mara Ingram, and 1 down now here in the top of the 5th inning. As now 2 outs away for the left-hander Schubert, providing a different look, different spin, different speed out of the bullpen. And Schubert adds a little bit different of a look from Sydney Watts, and if used in conjunction, can provide a very challenging look for hitters when you go from someone of Sydney Watts' firearm and the untouchable nature of the fastball-rise ball combination to someone that can hit their spots, does it from the left-handed side, and does it with a little bit lower speed, but is a leader, has done this for a few years, and knows how to hit her spots and knows how to be accurate with our pitches. And it's a nice different look to go off of Watts and Schubert, as the 1-1 delivery is a ball, 2-1. And of course, Coach Ward would just love to have as many pitchers as he can developed on this, especially in the softball realm. If you could have 2 to 3 girls that can really sling it, that you can depend on quality innings from, it makes things a lot easier. Look back at all those champion teams from the years of 2017 to 2019, all great pitchers on that staff, 3 arms that they could realistically go to in any given moment. Certainly helped for 3 straight state title runs as a part of, I believe, their 8 or 9 total in school history. We know Cheryl Weaver, I believe, has had 6 since her run there, 23 years, I believe. It's been there with the champion program. As 3-2 pitch has been fouled back, as the full count for Brooke Green. She struck out, and her first time up, I was against Sydney Watts, struck out swinging, as that one is fouled back. Brooke Green offering a good at-bat, though, against Schubert. With nobody on and 1 down, Schubert just looking for the final 2 outs to close this one out. As Schubert gives it up on the full count walk and a 1-out base runner. And Brooke Green bringing up Bree Freeman, I believe, for the Raiders now. Trying to get something going with 1 out. Victory for the Falcons if they can get these next 2 outs without surrendering 8 runs to the Raiders. That is the threshold that the Falcons need to get the final 2 outs without surrendering 8 runs to the Raiders, as that one gets away from Hogan. And a ball and a strike. Advance the runner to second. Still only 1 down.
I can't see Mckenna Hogan out of my corner unless I do one of these. Break my neck trying to do it too.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. As Schubert Gets her down in the count. Freeman down in the count now. Ball and 2 strikes. Gets the look. Schubert with the toss. That one right back to her. She looks third. Makes the throw to first for the second out. As runner advances to third. As a run is 60 feet away for Harding. However, Fitch just needing the one final out to walk away with their 4th consecutive victory to start the season.
Appearance there, pitcher number 16, Carly Tristler.
Yeah, Schubert. First pitch, that one swings to shortstop Ayla Ray, who makes the throw across the diamond for out number 3 as Harding strands a runner at third. And Fitch now with the victory has gone to 4-0 on the season. With the Raiders' loss, they will go now to 1-2 as Fitch and Harding due up to play again, I believe, tomorrow. That one is going to be at Harding, though, is due to be scheduled at Harding. However, the game could be rescheduled to Fitch, as we've seen other teams do that as well, depending on field conditions, obviously. As with the 17-0 victory, Fitch moves to 4-0 on the season, 3-0 in conference play. Harding moves to 0-1 and 1-2 on the season. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Softball. To our proud owners, both DJ Yokley and Brian Scott, who are able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with Bobstein Park Baseball, YSU Football, and YSNLive.com, his work around the Valley and around YSN is truly appreciated, and we wouldn't know what to do without Steve Leslie, and so we thank him. But most importantly, to all of you who help tune in and support these kids, schools, and communities, you guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about, and so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Warren Harding community, getting your first taste of YSN, we welcome you in and say thank you. If you are right here in the Austintown community supporting your Falcons, as you always do all season long, we of course welcome you in, say hello, and thank you as well. Or wherever you may be in high school softball. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.